Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they or the Most High deem fit. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for tapping in and tuning in to the channel, to the energy. If you're returning, welcome back. You know, I always like to welcome you in the warmest, highest vibration of love and light. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So remember, if this channel found you, or this reading specifically, it was meant to find you in this timing as you are in divine alignment with this frequency. All my messages here on the Gifted Oracle Goddess channel are timeless and will find you when you, your spiritual team, your higher self, or the Most High deems you are ready, okay? So someone is heavily in alignment. Congratulations. If you don't know, we're heavily coded, okay? So if you haven't been here before, 144, as I say this, you're definitely a chosen one. This is definitely the channel for the chosen, okay? So welcome. I'm hearing chosen light beings, light workers, those of the highest light and vibration. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, heavily coded. So, if you hear numbers like 214, that means love. 204, which I just saw, that means there's levels to this. Okay, you can have a 304 code, which means there's some HOE behavior going on. Someone in HOE behavior over here, we call them low vibrational energies, Louise. Okay, all right. Sometimes we might have a Debbie Downer in our energy. So if you hear me referring to an energy as a little Debbie, you know why. And James, this is quite frankly is that toxic ex, honey. Okay, get into the codes, get into the things. 818 could be significant, okay? I'm hearing 616 as well. I'm hearing... Okay, so I'm also seeing 555 in my energy, 333, quite literally written in front of me, 1023, 111. Okay, so heavy divinity in the energy, heavy balance. Someone is seeing all the synchronicities, all the codes, all the things, and I'm hearing you're getting excited, or you should be. That just means you're further and further in alignment, okay? Today is Thursday, January 8th. It is now, today is Thursday, January 8th, 2026. It is now 3:20 a.m. Okay, so that day, those numbers, that time could be a significant number, confirmation, or synchronicity for you as well. If you don't know, your birthday is like your own personal 1111, like spiritual number, okay? Energy. With 321 on the timer, let's go on ahead and tap into the energy that I channeled. Again, thank you for coming. And let's get into it. So someone's name could be Jay Willis. Someone's name could be Jay Willis. I'm hearing AJ. JA could be significant. As always, AM is significant. JWWJ. Someone's a junior. Okay. DT. DTJ is significant. Okay, someone's name could be Derek, Tanya, Tanya, Terrence, Patricia, Erica, Erica, Sharon, someone with the last name Fisher, Imani, Amani, Demetrius could be significant. Yeah, someone's initials are definitely DT. Thank you for that confirmation. TD also significant. Someone could be religious. TD Jakes could be significant. The Jakes family or the church. Okay, so let's tap into this energy. I channeled this message on January 6th, 2026. Sixes are heavily significant as well as twos. 1, 2, 6. 1, 6, 2 could be significant. Birth months, days, times, area codes 2:30 p.m. as well, which is 6:20 on the timer as I looked up. Oh my goodness. Also 323, 232, 233, 2's, 3's been in my energy as well. So heavy on the divine, balancing the things out, okay? Your spiritual team, Ascended Masters, thank you, Spirit, for the clarity and confirmation coming through in your energy to deliver divine justice and balance out your energy and the things that are divinely due to you. I just saw 654. It is going down, collective, okay? Vehicles could be significant, okay? Something about automotive. Blue is significant, the color blue. 7-Eleven is significant, okay? I'm hearing quick stop, pick stop. I'm hearing quick stop, pit stop. Okay, someone could be making a quick stop while you're hearing this, or something about that is significant, okay? I'm seeing the colors red, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, and pink, okay? So someone's definitely in alignment. Someone has or is on their way to unblocking most of the chakras. One of yours may be blocked, but let's tap into the energy. Perhaps it's the blue one, okay? And you're being called to speak your peace, okay? In this energy, I'm just hearing peace be with you, okay? So speak your peace, go where you're called to go, do what you're called to do. I'm hearing say the weird thing, do the things, tap into your heart, and speak your heart is what you're being called to do, as I'm looking at 2 blue hearts in my vicinity. So 2 people will be called to speak their heart, okay? Or you might be called to speak your heart, your truth, to 2 or 3 individuals in your energy, okay? So definitely a love situation, people you love. This could be just people in your close vicinity, familial relationships, those closest to you. You're going to have to speak up and finally speak your truth of what you've been holding back, what you consciously know and aware of and haven't been saying, what this journey has taught you about your connections. You are going to have to convey, and you're being guided to do that in a heartfelt, lovingly way, okay? So what I'm tapping into, what I'm sensing, feeling, hearing is this could be difficult conversations. You are someone who kind of shies away from confrontation or kind of saying, I'm hearing the dark, mean thing or the down dirt, the down dirty truth, okay? Calling a spade. And you are going to be quite literally called to do just that. I'm seeing in a roundabout way, or people are going to be circling back in a roundabout way, and you're going to have to let them know about their self-collective in a loving, light way if you can, okay? So let's not reduce ourselves to a low vibrational energy, and let's speak from the heart eloquently as we know we can, okay? My collective is a very tapped in, intuitive, intellectual collective. Someone's initials could be I. This could be someone you have to have a deep conversation with, or they want to have a heartfelt conversation with you and finally get to the nitty gritty of things. Calling a spade a spade. I'm hearing admitting final truths. Okay, so maybe this is a final ending closure conversation that needs to be had with 1 to 3 people. I'm seeing a mother energy as well. Okay, someone with the birthday 327 could be significant. Someone could be 52 years old. Anyone. And this energy, you, this person, these people could be anywhere between 30 and 54, okay? Someone's last name can be Hill or Hillman. What I'm getting is someone has this could be a male in particular, someone you are in relation with or close relation to. I'm seeing a hearing specifically, thank you, Spirit, a father energy. So whether this is biological stepfather, fathers-in-laws, stepfathers, children's fathers, you name it, that will be significant coming up here soon. You will have definitely, I'm hearing a multitude of heartfelt, overdue conversations. Yes, somebody was playing around or trying to just play their part and not speaking the truth. And what I'm getting is from that statement, they want to come to you and speak to you. So just be prepared. Okay, get yourself grounded because you know these people are coming in. Okay, what is this, retrograde season? What is going on? Somebody's birthday could be the 1st, the 6th of a month. Okay, the 2nd or the 26th, the 30th, the 22nd. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces energy. Okay, I'm seeing Leo. I'm hearing fire signs. So something about passion, passionate, fiery conversations will be coming through. Maybe this person, I'm hearing they're no longer fired up. I'm also seeing Earth. So basically we have all the signs out here. I almost said seasons, okay? But the seasons must change. I'm hearing the show must go on. So one monkey don't stop no show. So whatever they had going on in your energy, this is the grand finale. Okay, definitely closures coming in. I'm seeing heavy endings coming in. Some could be quite literal. I cannot talk. Someone can be quite literal. So someone that's having trouble gathering the words, they can't believe the energy that they were in with you. And yeah, my crown chakra is like tingling, okay? AF is significant or FA is significant, okay? Those could be someone's initials or they were just, I'm just hearing downright diabolical AF, okay? Someone's trying to embody a mind over matter situation. Someone is trying to embody the idea or the mantra mind over matter and trying to control how this is coming out. Yeah, I'm seeing 331. And that's just letting me know someone wasn't aligned in purpose, someone wasn't grounded, someone isn't grounded, or they weren't when they were in your energy. And they were doing things on purpose intentionally. Thank you, 1444, as I say that on a timer. This is the chosen path. You were tested and tried, okay? They tried your energy. Real bad is what I'm hearing. While you passed the test, they didn't. So while you were elevated into your purpose path, they are stuck stagnant trying to figure it out. I'm seeing someone spinning around. I'm seeing someone hitting themselves. Self-harm could be significant. I'm hearing, I'm going to say my condolences, but I don't even know what to say to that. So I hope no one's in that energy. Someone could be dealing with, heavy self-harm. I've been picking that up a lot. Something about a jumper could be significant. Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, someone's ready to take a bridge over what they've done to you. They quite literally can't quiet their mind. They could be having headaches, nightmares, bad dreams, whatever have you. And the mind over matter just ain't working, okay? They can say all they want to say, do all they want to do. 332 on the timer as I say that. Yeah, they're out of balance with the divine, okay? He's no longer overlooking their situation. They're not being heard at this time from their spiritual team, okay? 333, as I say that, you are in deep connection with your spiritual team. You're resisting the energy of being devalued. You're no longer putting yourself in situations or circumstances where you will be devalued, okay? And they're, one, not understanding it because they're used to you in that energy. They're kind of used to everybody assuming the position. If you haven't been here before, I'm going to let you know something. That's something my mom always said to me growing up. Before somebody fucks you over, you got to first bend over and assume the position. So as long as you're assuming the position, you'll continue to get screwed, collective, okay? Anywho, there was a lot of assumptions going on in your energy. They thought you would stay in this space of not speaking up for yourself, kind of minding your business, staying in your mind and not in your throat chakra, not saying what needs to be said. They thought they were superior minded is what I'm getting as well. They thought you were more in your heart space. They deemed that as weak. Emotions are weak to those who prey upon them. Okay, so they pride themselves in being people who don't operate within the heart space. They pride themselves as being people who are cold-hearted, cold-blooded, shut off to the world. They're a savage. They're in beast mode, okay? What they're not recognizing is, yeah, you are, and that's not, it's not a good look. It's not a bragging point. Also, these are people who could just be heavily in their logic space, who live in their mind, okay? It's not natural for them to go into the heart space. As we know, men are often taught this is heavily significant on the men. And what I've been getting before I came on is, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. Thank you so much. Spirit team, your male ancestors are stepping in because since these male energies want to come at you, okay, in the physical, right? I'm getting you might be a divine feminine or you're just more in your emotional feminine energy. Genders aren't significant here. We're talking about energy. So you are quite literally someone who embraces that Queen of Cups energy, okay? In your heart space, while you are intuitive, you're highly empathetic and emotional. I'm hearing gorgeous as well, okay? Don't get it twisted. Face card never declines. Okay, they think pretty is as pretty does, like you don't have much going on in the brain. And what they're coming to understand is that's just not true. You just don't speak what's on your mind because like I know, collective, if you spoke what was on your mind all the time, you would have people highly offended because you are intuitive and tapped in. Like I said, you are connected with your spirit team and you can see quite clearly through the cloaks. You can see quite clearly through the smoke, okay? People are having heavy towers with you. 9/11 is significant. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. People are experiencing 9/11. I'm hearing times 8,000, okay? So remember, 9/11 itself were two of the largest probably buildings in definitely in the city they were in, right? Two of the largest buildings in the country even, right? Not the largest, but some of the largest, right? very significant towers coming down, okay? And what is happening is they are experiencing those type of catastrophic events, or they will here soon. In divine timing is what I'm hearing. In their lives on a multitude scale, like in multiple. So imagine experiencing the worst tower moments you've ever experienced and double and triple that times 1,000, okay? Very heavy energy, okay? So somebody's birthday could be on the 15th. Somebody has or had poor vision. Yeah, definitely. They weren't able to see you for your value, your worth. I'm hearing what you added to the team dynamic, what you added to the family dynamic, what you added to the relationship. They were constantly blinded because they live in a logical space. This person is very strategic. Okay, you might want to go back to that reading where I have the strategy card with the chess piece falling. Okay, and what anyone knows is when you're playing chess, the last thing you do is lose your queen. Okay. Somebody could be 24, born on the 24th or 25th. That's significant, okay? Something is an emergency, okay? These people will be having emergencies left and right. People will have life-threatening illnesses, or I'm hearing will be on life-sustaining medications. People will have automotive trouble for trying to mess around in your energy, cause stagnation in your energy, cause endings in your energy, whether quite literally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, esoterically, metaphorically. Any of the Lees, okay? Somebody's name could be Lee. Somebody's name could be Allie, Allison. I'm hearing Allen Berg. Allen could be significant. I also saw another name. 2255. Yeah, balance and change coming through for sure. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit, okay? But, ooh, yeah, heavy on the emergencies, SOS coming through. This is going down like no other is what I'm hearing, okay? What I'm getting from your spiritual team is them saying, how would you like it if I laid you down, if I laid you out, okay? That's what they're going to be experiencing. So somebody might be experiencing NDEs, okay, near end experiences, right? To hopefully wake them up to get them on the path, right? As we know, the Most High Spirit is very merciful and will give you chance after chance. I'm hearing some of these people have run out of chances. These are some of these energies in this energy, silver foxes could be significant, are older men and women, heavy on the men, and they haven't learned. They have been just downright diabolical most of or their entire lives. Yes, and I'm hearing the Most High is sick of it. God is all over this situation. Yeah, I'm hearing it'll be hell to tell the captain because, you know, someone could be of the Islamic faith with the tower energy coming through and being on the negative end of that. When that situation come up, we're in discussions about that, especially when it comes to religion, and this is no shade to anyone's religion, just a feeling or opinion I have, so no disrespect. I respect all opinions, walks of life, religions, ways of being, thinking. I think there's something we could all learn from each other. Everyone's spiritual walk, every religion has something to offer, but especially with that hell to tell the captain, imagine, right? Because we know the people who engage in the 9/11 of things, right? The plane takings of things, right? Planes are significant here. The playing field is being leveled. by these spiritual teams involved here. A child is significant. I'm hearing someone's child, someone's baby. So you could quite literally have a father, grandfather, male ancestors on the other side, and you are the baby of the tribe. You are the baby, I'm hearing, of the ascended masters, okay? So you have a lot of people, energies, angels, ancestors coming through to level out this energy, okay? And I'm hearing the Most High isn't going to do it for you. So one, just like you had to get on your spiritual path, cleanse your energy, ask for redemption, pray, become a better person, they have to as well. Everyone is held to the same accord, and you can't keep expecting to be forgiven for being downright diabolical. Collective, okay? Very low vibrational. This is beyond Louis energy. These people, places, and things have been detrimental to your self-worth, is what I'm hearing, or your actual worth, like financial worth. So someone was playing with your finances as well, okay? D's are significant. I am is significant. Am I significant? TANTTNIN. Okay. Yeah, this was a slippery slope, collective. So what the tower situation, I always say when I get in conversation, unfortunately, some people think you can't blame someone for how they were raised and taught, okay? But it's your job to do your due diligence and study and kind of think, have logic, have common sense, right, when you're doing or operating in life, right? Especially when you go to such drastic attempts to take someone out. I'm hearing annihilate. Yeah, this was a targeted attack. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this was a very planned, strategic, targeted group conglomerate attack. Okay, this took lots of planning, lots of work, lots of people. I'm hearing lots of money and finances. This took more than just a team of people. I'm seeing a team on the ground. I'm seeing a team in the air. Okay, so you have quite literally, I'm hearing, stirred up the spiritual realm. One, with your ascension, and two, with all these people coming at you. It is literally causing I'm hearing a financial nightmare for some, okay? You have caused a frenzy in the spiritual realm. One, they want to know who all the fuss is about, who has climbed to the top of this icy mountain you were not supposed to get to the top of so fast, is what I'm hearing, with ill-prepared or not so good equipment, not the right equipment, thank you, Spirit, to get up to the top of this mountain, ice mountain, right? Imagine trying to climb an ice mountain and you've never even climbed a mountain before, right? So you dove right into the spiritual work, not knowing what it really was about, what it entailed, where you were intended to go. Dove in head first, and you were able to make it up to this mountain, to the very apex, to the peak, to connect with your Christ consciousness, your crown chakra, open up that third eye, tap in, harness that energy, do what you needed to do in the spirit, and bring that down, ground it into the physical, and really bring to fruition what Spirit was calling you to do on your purpose, your path to destiny. And honey, you have the spiritual realm up in arms. They're excited and bewildered. They're wild. They're shocked. They can't believe it. Some are in awe. Many are in disbelief. I'm hearing a little girl like you. Okay, so perhaps you're very young to have traversed all this stuff, and people your age don't necessarily make it this far so fast. Or, okay, what I'm getting is people are typically stuck in their ways by this age, okay? After what I'm seeing, after like mid-20s, it's kind of harder to get people to see past their ways of being that they've always been taught, okay? So yes, you got on this path, the Most High, your spirit team, the ancestral realms. The spiritual realm is a flurry. I'm just seeing a buzz about you, collective, and they're very excited on what you intend to create, what you intend to do, how else you will harness this energy, what else you will do. I'm seeing like a Hunger Games situation with the spiritual realm being the higher ups. And yes, you have those that are deemed and supposed to, I'm hearing scripted, to come against you, right? That's the spiritual nature of things. If you are a person who reads scripture, you know that, right? On the chosen journey, you will face, endings, difficult times in your spiritual walk, hermit mode. I'm seeing the Technicolor coat, people trying to come at you, family throwing you in the pits, selling you off, all the things, right? I'm hearing quite literally. So you've traversed all that, not knowing anything about it, not being fully versed, fully aware of the things, right? You probably weren't into spirituality before this, right? This kind of forced you on that path, baby, and you ran up, okay? With half the equipment most people would need to get halfway up in half the time you did. So kudos to you, collective, but we must always remember to do our due diligence, to stay on our path and do what's good for the sake of doing good. No one should have to teach you this. No one should have to train you on this. We are all adults. We know right from wrong. It is not difficult to treat people with compassion and, think about things. If you were so logical, where's the common sense? Okay, so while you're so in your mind, you still lack common sense or common decency on how to treat people. Thank you, Spirit. So now we have I'm hearing a muckle. Okay, you're just trying to live a little. Jamaica could be significant. You could like reggae music. If you haven't been here, I'm always channeling like that type of energy. It's just my vibe. That is just in someone's lineage here. Heavily getting Caribbean ancestry all the time. Ancestors of the diaspora, okay? Yeah, so what I'm getting is the spiritual realm is quite upset also at them, especially these male ancestors, angels, spirit guides, you name it, because you as a divine feminine having to go against the odds that were already stacked against you that you were destined to face on your spiritual path. I'm seeing someone going on like a pilgrimage, someone going on a spiritual pilgrimage by themselves to get to the top of this mountain. You had to cut people off. I'm hearing you were shown the way, you were shown the people, you were shown the odds stacked against you. And you just threw on a regular old backpack and some sneakers and walked up this mountain with a regular old stick, child. And you got up this mountain. So the spiritual realm is a buzz. They want to know who you are. And also they want to know all these people coming against you so fiercely, right? That you've had to release. You release partnerships, all types of collaborations. I'm seeing earth and sun. So I'm hearing you unearth some diabolical things about people. You were able to see people in a clearer way, and what I'm getting, it was quite disturbing. So you decided to invest in yourself, trust in your spiritual team, and kind of work in tandem with that. And on the way, you getting these gifts, you're receiving different downloads and pieces to the puzzle on where you're meant to go and what you're meant to do, and kind of personalizing your own Technicolor coat. Okay, something about the jean jacket could be significant. You could personalize jean jackets. You could like fashion. You could like denim jean. Something about jeans are significant. Your name could be Jean. Okay. What I'm getting is from that, it's in your genes. What's that girl's name? I'm hearing Taylor. Sweeney. What's her name? Something Sweeney. That could be somebody's name, child. TS could be somebody's name as well. TSMSM, MSTMAT, MT could be significant. Okay, so these people were trying to play you for a fool collective. Meanwhile, you already know sometimes you got to be strategic and fool the fool that thinks they're fooling you. Okay, now who's really the fool? Okay, so while they were rolling around, while they were playing around in this circus, I'm hearing circus freaks, okay? You were engaged in, involved in, starring in the greatest show on earth collective, okay? You were the lead act and they were trying to play you to the back. What they didn't know is you had your spiritual team in that little backpack of yours on that trail with you. So while they were laughing and pointing at you, hoping the best for you, pushing you away, shunning you, doing diabolical things, kicking you while you were down, everybody teaming up against you all at once. Now they see the benefits you will reap from all of them coming against you at once. You are going to reap so much collective coming at you all at once. All types of gifts, spiritual connections. Someone could be 47, 37, but you are receiving spiritual connections and gifts with your spiritual team, gaining new spiritual team members, okay, because of all you've done. These connections are invaluable, not invaluable, indelible. These connections will be priceless, okay? There's no way to value all the things that you have coming towards you. Partnership, leadership, because you embrace your true star player, your true star power. Leah's could be significant. Okay, Leah could be someone's name. Aaliyah, Allison. I keep getting AL names in the energy, okay? Divine connections, partnerships, investments, okay? Someone will be having so much, you will set up trust accounts. These collaborations are meant to take you somewhere, okay? 33 is significant as well. Greece is significant, okay? Someone could be going to Greece soon. Just traveling, okay? Getting onto your spiritual path and purpose. Now, this could be literal travel, okay, or spiritual travel. You could be an astral traveler. But sometimes when I pick up traveling, to me, that signifies that you will be ascending much further and taking your gifts to new heights, okay? So something about that is significant, okay? So embrace this energy. Forget what the naysayers have to say. Understand that, yes, there are people that come against you. They've said things, they've written things, they've done things. And what I'm getting is tangibly that they can't take back, nor can they deny. That's why they're beating themselves up about it. That's why you have some people in a self-harm energy. But what you have to understand is you've already been crowned the queen. So sit back and let the show begin, okay? With that being said, collective, I will close this energy out for you guys. Let's remember to always come and go in love and light. Seek purpose, not just paychecks. And always, always, always do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, peace, y'all.